Florida Guardian Ad Litem prides itself on teamwork, whether mentoring new colleagues or working with businesses and nonprofits. Above all, we join forces to represent abused, abandoned, and neglected children. Supervising attorney Christine Myers swears by the program's multidisciplinary model for representing a child's best interests.
And so it's this triangle, this advocacy team where you have the attorney, child's best interest attorney, the child advocate manager, and the volunteer. And so this multidisciplinary approach is the best one.
As the child's representative, the volunteer becomes the expert on the child, the judge's eyes and ears, reading files, visiting homes, and meeting with caregivers. The child advocate manager finds needed services and guides the volunteer. With their advice, senior attorney Eva Mae Sugg crafts her legal strategy.
I can tell you the law, I can tell you how it's going to be in court, I can tell you how it's going to be received and how you may be cross-examined on it, and I can argue my evidence, and I feel like I can argue it well, but I can't social work it. I use the social work to make my argument.
Supervising attorney Rochelle Johnson says abused and neglected children may need many services, so Guardian Ad Litem must be on the team planning for them, alongside the Department of Children and Families, the parents, and the children who are old enough and want to be there.
I personally have been fortunate enough to be at that table on a few occasions when schools are trying to determine whether or not the child should be expelled or change of placement. We want to be involved in the conversation with our children, have crossover cases, and they unfortunately also have delinquency charges. We want the persons who are dealing with their criminal case to know this child the way we know them, because we know them in depth.
Special Counsel Deborah Lacombe calls Guardian Ad Litem's 12,000 plus volunteers the X Factor. Its huge volunteer pool lets the program match the needs of its children with the skills of its volunteers.
And you have access to several hundred volunteers who are trained and certified and ready to take on a case. Then you would look and you would find the nurse to represent that child with medical needs, or you would find the teacher to understand what might be available to help a child who's struggling in school. And I think that kind of gets you exponentially more in terms of advocacy for a child when you appoint a Guardian Ad Litem.
General Counsel Dennis Moore has been with Florida Guardian Ad Litem since 2000. He participated in a legislative pilot project to study the multidisciplinary model the program uses now, which he says provides the best representation to children in dependency court.
Because it does pull together all the various resources into one effective team, thinking about one individual child and the issues associated with that one individual child.
Ashley Spears has been a child's best interest attorney since 2013. She started as a volunteer before going to law school and says the experience gave her the utmost respect for the other roles on the multidisciplinary team.
There's so much insight there, which is why I believe our team really truly works. I don't think just having an attorney, I wouldn't be able to know everything about that child. There's no way. You have to have that team. There's just no way else to do it.